1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Guess we're good to go.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, you hit the button. I guess that means we got to get going.
Well, but you're like
Too much of me?
right? And
All right.
yeah,
Bounce my little chair ball over here, and here we go.
yes.
Are you ready for the first day of winter?
No. Actually, the first day of winter won't be so bad. It's that day 2 and 3 that
Yeah.
look kind of sucky.
Well, about 4:48 this afternoon on Wednesday, December 21st, the winter solstice
Yeah.
kicks in.
It sure does.
And then the storm hits us.
Yeah.
They're predicting a lot of snow. What did they say? A snow bomb or something?
Bomb, cyclone, tornado, hurricane, disaster, volcano
It's
eruption.
all coming.
Yeah.
And there's no bread left at the store. What are we going to do? No French toast for the holiday?
Yeah.
right.
So, by the way, it's Mike and John Got It Going On,
Yes,
brought
it
to
is.
you by Firehouse Doors.
You want to make sure that your door can close, your garage door, in case of a cyclone snow bomb.
Right.
Firehouse Doors, the people to call.
Like I said, they came and fixed my garage door spring when it broke in the middle of a power outage.
Yeah.
They were able to do it. So,
Last night in our trivia, had some great answers. We are going to get to that for Tuesday night trivia in just a few minutes. We also have your 2-cent history lesson, which has some interesting tidbits.
I like tidbits.
They're
Little-
no
little
tidbits
ketchup on the side and
aren't tidbits.
You're thinking Timbits.
No.
Oh.
Tidbits, aren't they kind of like little breadsticks? In a box, they're like they want to be nibs and
Really?
Cheez-Its,
Oh,
but
no.
they're tidbits.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't remember
I
tidbits?
don't.
We'll have to do an in-depth dive.
I didn't do
on
that off-brand
tidbits.
stuff. Are you kidding me?
And
What,
coming
do you,
up this
do you have
morning.
Hydrox cookies too?
Let's not bring up some bad
I'm
numbers.
sorry.
Mom trying to pass off Hydrox's Oreos. That's just not right. If you're trying to do that to your kids, don't do it. Just don't
sure,
buy.
we still ate them.
Yeah, but they
let's
sucked.
not go, but we still ate them.
We did still eat them, but they sucked. And since the holidays are upon us, tolerating the family during the holidays. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But first, Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. One of 2 people critically injured over the weekend along I-96 in Livingston County has succumbed to their injuries. The Livingston County Sheriff's Office reports that about 10:30 Saturday night, deputies were dispatched to a single vehicle crash on the overpass of eastbound 96 at US 23 in Brighton Township. That original crash involved a 2006 Chrysler driven by a 75-year-old man from Redford, now identified as James Durante, who had struck the median wall, became disabled in the travel lane. A 50-year-old Auburn Hills resident named Stephen Reed stopped on the left shoulder to render aid to the driver of the Chrysler, while Amanda Strong, a 42-year-old Oak Park resident, stopped her Honda CRV behind Reed so she could check her vehicle after she struck an object in the roadway. While out of their vehicles, both Reed and Strong were then struck by a Chevy Malibu being driven by a 27-year-old man from Warren. Both the Chrysler driver and Stephen Reed were taken to Providence Hospital in Novi in critical condition. Reed has since passed away, while Durante remains in the hospital in stable condition. Strong was taken to U of M, where she remains in critical condition. Alcohol does not appear to be an issue in the crash, though weather and speed are contributing factors. At least 5 local fire departments were called out to assist with a massive grain fire near Saginaw that began Sunday night. Units with the Howell, Brighton, Hamburg, Fowlerville, and Putnam Township fire departments traveled to a grain silo fire in Hemlock. They were called out as members of the Mutual Aid Box Alarm System, or MABUS, a statewide mutual aid response system for fire, EMS, and specialized incident operational teams. While the cause of the fire is still under investigation, it remained burning as of Tuesday afternoon. The local units that responded helped to make up the Livingston County Tanker Strike Team, which, according to a post by the Hamburg Township Fire Department, hauled over 150,000 gallons of water to help fight the fire. And the Livingston County Democratic Party's annual food drive for Gleaners Community Food Bank will help provide nearly 10,000 meals to residents experiencing food insecurity. According to a release, the combination of checks, online donations, and non-perishable food donations will result in 9,766 meals. The party's annual Gleaner Drive ended Monday. The collection effort's been an annual holiday tradition for the party for many years, resulting in the donation of thousands of meals. Gleaners distributes food to those in need from its location in Brighton on Sterling Drive between Brighton and Howell, but also supplies food to 534 partner agencies, such as soup kitchens and food pantries in Livingston County and the rest of southeast Michigan. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Don't forget your last-minute shopping for the holidays at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Mark Binkley could barely drive a car when his dad bought the best jewelry store in town from Mr. Cooper. He spent a lot of time there after school and weekends, enough to know that he loved the jewelry business. Mark and his family were exiting a Sunday church service when Mark saw something more dazzling than any precious stone: Barb Lockery. Successful and beautiful was a combination too great to resist, and around Valentine's Day, a nervous and pale Mark Binkley asked Barb Lockery to be his bride. They were married in the rustic, cozy church sanctuary where they met, and decided to build Cooper and Binkley Jewelers together. You'll see them there every day, working hard just like you, helping people make special times in their lives even more special, with a gift from Cooper and Binkley. They'd love to hear your stories of romance at Cooper and Binkley Diamond Jewelers in lovely downtown Brighton.
All right. We're back.
I'm having computer troubles.
Uh-oh. Why? What'd you do?
I didn't break anything. No, I may have broke.
You broke the internet.
I broke the
Again.
internet. All right, I'm sorry. We'll get back to last night's question.
Is it not, are you not connected? Yeah, see.
But I connected it.
There's a big...
And then it said I'm not connected.
Right. And
look at it. It's connecting. The little dots are going.
Okay, looks like you're connected.
Let's see if we can get this going now
right.
for trivia from last
close
night.
That down.
Yeah, we got that out of the way there. Okay, now I hit the
Maximize
comments.
that window. Go out there.
I gotta hit that.
Bigger, yeah.
There we go. I gotta maximize. No, I still can't get rid of this. See
why?
what I mean? I don't know. I hit max.
That's
See,
weird.
look at that.
Oh, that's
I didn't break it.
You gotta. Oh, I don't know what you gotta do. Hi.
You know, in the new and improved studios, this won't happen.
God, yes. Oh, hell no.
And that's just a couple of weeks away.
24/7 IT staff.
Yes. We have an IT staff?
Yeah. It'd be that little paperclip guy. Remember that? From what? From Windows 2?
Yes.
Whatever the hell it was.
I was going to ask Jeeves what the problem was,
right.
but he's unemployed. All right. If you're average, and last night's trivia question brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Z. Tanya Zirkle.
Right.
Sold by Tanya Z.
Her motto, comfort is the key to home. And we are still investigating whether Tanya Z was the secret pine cone deliverer.
Yes.
I'm the more I think about it, I'm liking this theory.
I thought about that.
Yeah, so we have to. So if you want to interrogate Tanya Z, wait, interrogate her.
You know, if I was going to do that, I'd use a McKnight light to hold up and say, "Where were you on the day?"
Is this a mashup?
It is kind of an because time's running out. You know, to get your McKnight light
at McKnightlights.com. That's right, just $15 each if you buy more than one, $20 a piece, and if you buy more than four, they get free shipping. And of course, Christmas is coming up, so you can do local pickup. So go to McKnightlights.com now and get your customized nightlight for you, of course, ready for you at McKnightlights.com. And when you go pick up the nightlight that you order at the local pickup, of course, you want to make sure that your car is in working order. That's why you want to go to Murphy's Family Auto.
Yes, you do.
You know, they're open Saturdays 8 to 1.
I don't know if they're open this Saturday. It's Christmas Eve.
That's true.
Not like Fonzie when he was working Christmas Eve and didn't have anywhere to go and had to go to the Cunninghams.
Well, that's true.
Remember, because Grandma Nussbaum was... He said he had to go to Grandma Nussbaum's, but he didn't.
That's right. But
why do I remember that crap?
I
don't know.
It's not that I didn't remember it. And of course, if you tell them Mike and John sent, you'll save 5% off your bill. They're open Saturdays 8 to 1, like we said. We're not sure this Saturday. And you can check them out online. MurphysFamilyAuto.com. Your car knows. And then when you get home, you're going to pull into your garage and you're going to open up your firehouse doors. Because they've been serving Livingston County residents for the past 24 going on 25 years.
Yes.
They're family-owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran, they're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and ARSODs. Of course, ARSODs, your rolling steel overhead doors. For the past 21 years, they've also been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480. Anybody else?
Hey, we're back from the commercial break. And here we are for Tuesday night trivia. From last night, the question read, if you're average, and most of us that participate in this podcast are above average, just so you know.
Are you kidding?
So feel good about yourself this year.
Well,
If you're average, you'll spend about 34 hours of your life doing this.
a lot of things could fit in there.
Hours. It's just 34 hours.
Over the course of your life. Right.
So it's not that bad.
Right.
Pamela said getting haircuts. Probably more time as a youth.
Tell me about it.
Debbie went to the holidays and said wrapping gifts.
Yeah, you do one once a year.
Great Scott said clipping your fingernails. I think toenails can go in that too.
Well, I guess it depends on how long do you take.
Well, it doesn't take long. But sometimes, it's they grow faster than you anticipate.
He said specifically fingernails, right?
But if you throw your toenails...
That's what I'm saying. Toenails, for some of us, can be harder.
Gotta put the foot up on the can and clip those nails. Picking out clothes to wear, said Whitney. What should I wear? Well, when you think about it, on a daily basis, how much time do you take? Some of us just like socks, underwear, pants. Some of us don't pick out pants.
Right.
And put on a shirt. Some people take a little bit more care, put a little more time and effort into what their gear is going to be for the day.
Right. And speaking of time and effort, Kim says picking your nose. We would hope most of that was between 0 and 10, maybe. We would hope.
Ann said unwrapping holiday gifts. So we had wrapping the gifts and then unwrapping, which sometimes you have the family over and you get the slow unwrapper.
Oh, right.
We got to save the paper. Save the paper.
Well, if it's good paper.
If it's good paper, sure.
So
save the ribbon.
Yeah, or gift bags now.
Yeah,
because those are meant to be reused and so.
Sure.
Don't rip it.
Ashley said being Santa. 34 hours of your life being Santa.
Patricia says reversing your car, backing out of your driveway.
It's something you do every day. You don't think about how much time you invest in that.
Yeah, well, I usually come out of my driveway at about 50 miles an hour, so I don't.
Out of hell.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he remembers to open up the garage door.
Oh, by the way, garage door. Picking your nose.
Donna said going pee.
Right.
So as you get older, sometimes that can take a little longer, guys.
Picking your nose, picking boogers,
shoveling snow.
People seem to really.
We got a lot of nose pickers.
Yeah, they're really.
Remember when I said that thing about above average?
Focusing
I have been wrong.
Jordan says hiccuping.
That's a good one.
34 hours of hiccuping, though? I mean, I know it's over the course of your life, but that's a lot of hiccups.
I haven't hiccuped in a long time. Knock on wood.
Right. Cleaning the lint filter, according to Sue Ellen.
Dan said, creating booby traps for holiday criminal. He was watching Home Alone.
I was gonna say. All right, Kevin. Mary Jonah, who is clearly a bot, says, "Hi, you lovelies.
Hi.
My 4 tickets are up and available for sale at a lower price from the original. Please reach out to meet me." Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do.
Let's go to
Mary. We're going to, first of all...
Look at Mary's family.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think this is real. But...
Yeah, no, it's not.
She's got some wild kids.
Okay.
Crop tops and everything. Mary. Crazy lady, Mary Jonah.
Yeah, that'll be
the bot. Okay, we'll get rid of Mary Jonah. Look at him trying to hack our system. That ain't happening here on Mike and John Got It Going On. The answer, my friend,
is blowing in the wind. Sorry. It was there. I took it.
I know. I kind of laid that out there for you. Is untangling the holiday lights.
Right. Which I think at least one person got.
Yeah, a couple people got it. So, yeah.
Mary got it, and I think somebody else. Pamela.
Yeah.
Also got that. So 34 hours.
How long until you just say, throw them? Untangling the lights.
I've done that before. Where you're like, and
I'll buy new ones.
I'll be like, well, how long have we owned these? 5 years. Okay, we've gotten our use out of them.
Exactly.
I'm not doing this.
All right, so congratulations to Mary and anybody else who got Untangling the Lights.
Right. Of course, trivia brought to you by Tanya Z, sold by TanyaZ.com. That's the website. Comfort is the key to home.
All right, coming up in just a little bit, we'll get to our 2-cent history lesson. First, though, with the holidays upon us, how long can you tolerate?
Not long. Oh, sorry.
A Motel 6 survey, so you know it's a good one.
Okay.
A Motel 6 survey of 2,000 Americans who traveled during the holidays to visit family asked, how long can you tolerate family? The average is about 4 hours.
That's the average?
The average is 3 hours, 54 minutes
with
their family before they got to get away.
True. I guess if you average it out, because some you're like, we're going to hit it 45 minutes and then we're out.
And that ends up being an hour and a half.
Right. Well, that's always true. And others you're like, in oththers you just know we're going to be there all day.
Well, that's that all day thing. Do you look for a nap chair?
And here's the thing about all day in-laws visits.
Oh boy.
Prior to having smartphones, that was really a lot. Because you're like, you were at the whim of whatever they were going to be doing. So if they're watching something,
It's a Wonderful Life,
and you're like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore, or whatever, or they don't watch anything and they just sit and stare at each other. Yeah. Now you can sit and stare at your phone.
Sure. You can scroll.
Yeah.
This is the most common thing. Anyway. One in four people that took this survey from Motel 6 have actually hidden in a relative's house to take a moment alone, to find a place to hide and get away.
Or
it's the bathroom or
you're the first to say, you got to go to the store? I'll get it.
Oh, we're out of beer?
Oh, I get it.
There's still 11
No,
left.
not the kind you need.
We're one shy of a 12-pack.
You need some Goble.
I'll find a gas station.
I think there's some Goble down there at the Speedway.
A third of respondents have actually made an excuse to leave the house altogether.
Oh, okay, right.
Whether it's not just for a beer run. Maybe you go for a beer run and never
That's
come
what I'm saying. You volunteer. I'll get anything. What do you need? Anything?
And I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
The average respondent is staying with family for 3.5 days during the holiday.
Wow, that's a lot.
When you travel across the country, you get caught in that snow, cyclone, blizzard, bomb thing.
Whatever the hell it is.
Whatever they're calling it
I
now.
don't even know.
The biggest annoyances, according to the survey, were lack of privacy, family getting on your nerves, drama between family members. Oh, the tension. Are you looking at the WINTERSNOWMAGGEDON that's coming?
Yeah, I was wondering what they call like a bomb cyclone or whatever. Yeah. Go on.
Feeling like they're imposing on you, family members. They get that feeling. Yeah, you're in my space. Move. Yeah.
Well, that's what those are the family members you're pretty comfortable with.
You're in my way. All right, I've been around you long enough. It's time for you to go. And having the house be loud and busy. Some people, I almost would rather have it loud and busy than where nobody's talking, and then you're afraid to. All right, what do I bring up that isn't going to set somebody off? That's not going to trigger them, And it could be anything. It could be bring up the Lions.
It doesn't.
You're going to have those
exactly.
that. Oh yeah, they're going all the way, and then those are
the three obvious ones: politics, sex, religion. These are the things you generally avoid. But if you can somehow get the trifecta,
bring up sex,
merge them all together:
sex, religion, and political sex in church.
Right. And it's possible.
Probably not a good thing.
It's possible, but
it can be done.
But that would, maybe your ulterior motive is to end the family gathering sooner.
Here they go.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so controversial. I guess we have to all to go. Bye.
I better go. Sorry I started that. See ya.
You haven't even taken your coat off.
I'm here. Yeah. Here we go. So just a little fun for the holidays.
Right. By the way, Facebook just reported back.
Yes.
On our
Mary Joseph
reporting Mary Jo. They say Mike and John got it going on. Thank you. You're welcome. Your feedback gives us valuable information to identify and prevent spam. We appreciate your help to keep Facebook safe and welcoming for everybody.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. So
keeping it safe.
You're
everybody.
welcome.
So if Mary Joseph hacks into your trivia question,
Right.
you know that she's just trying to hawk fake tickets and she's a bot. That's
Right.
almost like a bad name to call somebody.
A bot.
Are you some kind of bot?
Yeah. It is.
You know?
It is now a name that people. Oh yeah. Okay. Whatever. Bot. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, I haven't heard that yet.
I haven't heard it, but I've
Somebody
seen
said
it
that to you?
online, especially social media. Okay, bot.
Okay, bot.
All right, bot. Sure, thanks, bot. Yeah.
Do you remember Jot?
What was that?
Wasn't Jot like it was
Oh, the little
cartoon?
candies. Oh no, I'm thinking Zots.
Yeah. No, the ball thing that would bounce along the words wasn't Jot.
Oh, was that?
Look up Jot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
know?
I didn't know if that was called.
I'm going back to
Jot.
70s TV here. J-O-T. Jot. Not related to bot.
Jot TV.
Yeah. there-
Jot the dot.
Jot the dot. See?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. What did
Well,
Jot
I
the-
wouldn't go that far. Jot is an American animated children's TV program that ran from 1965 to 1974. It contained 34-minute episodes.
There were only 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all you needed of Jot. And they retired. It wasn't very good. They didn't solve any mysteries or anything. All right. It wasn't like Scooby-Doo. It wasn't like Speed Buggy. No Flintstones.
The main
just Jot.
character, Jot, was a white circle with simple facial features, such as a smiley face, hands and feet. Jot's color and shape would change in response to the struggles presented.
Yeah.
This was meant to represent, in a child's temperament or emotional state, somewhat like a thermostat.
Huh. Look at that.
Wow.
I wonder it didn't last long. You know, today's National Flashlight Day.
Oh, well.
Did you know that? And when I saw that, I thought, well, most people now, they have their phone flashlight,
Right.
and that's kind of annoying. Unless you're at a restaurant, you can't read the writing on the menu.
Not that that's happened to you.
I know. That's when you know you're old and you're going,
Oh, God,
I
yes.
can't see. I
Just
can't
last
see the
night,
menu."
my kid brought me their glasses, and they're like the little screw, and I'm like, I got my phone out, like, 'cause I can't see this thing. I need glasses to look at your glasses.
But yeah, National Flash. I got to thinking of like back when I got my first car. My dad was like, "You got to have a flashlight."
Oh, yeah, and a good one, too.
And a good one, but it was a crappy one.
Oh,
and no
okay.
doubt that the batteries would die after one winter.
Right. Well, it's
And you
sitting
got
in
this
your glove
flashlight.
box.
Yeah, it's sitting in your glove
at
box.
5 below.
And you had to park
Right.
outside, so you know the flashlight didn't. So have a good flashlight.
Well, yeah.
That's the rule, especially with this cyclone thing that's going to hit us.
Right. Got to be prepared for power outages.
Yes,
You know,
because it
because
is.
I'm sure the utilities will be all over it.
Sure. But now I have an LED flashlight. It's like
Those can be really effective.
Yes. All right.
As a matter of fact, when we had the last power outage, we did have some old school flashlights. They turned on, and I'm like, it's like, is this even on? I'm like,
Yeah,
I guess it's
because
lit.
the bulb's about that big.
I guess.
And it's like,
So, yeah.
sure. Yeah. What else is today? Today is Forefathers Day.
Favorite forefather?
The father that's the four. Number four. Father
number
number
well,
four.
number 4, clearly. Oh, forefather.
Favorite forefather. Well, it depends. You know, when,
I mean,
when we think of the forefathers,
Are we
we
thinking
think of,
founding fathers?
that's kind of what you think of, isn't it?
Or
The
is it more
forefathers.
like your forefathers, like ancestrally speaking? Like, you know, in your family, your forefathers.
Oh, ancestral. I
Yeah.
thought we were going terrestrial. No. Forefathers, those that began before you. They were a father
I
before
mean,
you.
I would say
Fathers.
when I say forefathers, I immediately think of like the founding fathers.
Yeah, you think of like George Washington, Jefferson,
George Hamilton.
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson. You know, the founding
He
fathers.
moves up. Well, you think of like Thomas Jefferson and
And the
John
other guys.
Adams.
Yeah, the other guys.
The guys that wore wigs.
Yeah.
Those are your forefathers.
No, but the dictionary definition is a member of past generations of one's family.
Yes, yeah, forefathers. My grandpa sitting in his chair watching 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
The Mutual of Omaha.
And you served
Lawrence
as his
Welk.
remote control.
Yes.
Michael, change the
Yes.
channel.
Empty my ashtray, please. Yes. That was it. Yes, grandfather.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah.
Forefathers.
Forefathers Day.
Got it.
It's winter solstice, as we said, at
Yeah,
4:48 p.m.
whatever.
Winter starts.
Stupid.
It's the darkest day of the year. After that, the light comes and everything will be good.
Wonderful.
You wanted snow for Christmas.
Yeah.
We're getting a big dose of it.
That's great.
We only wanted like a coating.
Yeah, just a nice little.
Make it look nice.
And the thing is, it's supposed to snow like after midnight, so you wake up and you see the snow.
Yeah,
Not that you have to contend with it on the roads.
You see the deer tracks
Right.
from Santa when he landed on your roof.
Lovely. Yeah. Like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know of any, I don't watch any, but I mean, I don't think in the Hallmark movies
You're
there's like
missing some
blizzards
good
where people are like in ice storms and they're driving off the roadway and, you know.
No, that doesn't happen.
No,
like that.
it's always a beautiful, they wake up, oh, look, it snowed last night. Oh, look at the deer. Oh, my.
Well, in those movies too, when they run off the road, it's a nice, easy.
Right.
But they get stuck.
And then the handsome but rugged tow truck driver
Comes to the rescue.
who was the
His
high
name's
school.
Zeke.
He was the high school quarterback. He was way out of your league, and now he's helping get you out of the ditch because you've come home from your big city job that didn't work out. You've come to take over Dad's bakery / flower shop / printing business, whatever the hell it is, and you got that sassy teenage kid.
Wow.
But I don't watch any of
No,
these.
I'm glad you didn't watch any of them. I watched the latest one. It's not a Hallmark one. It was on CBS, and it was produced by Sheryl Crow.
Really?
Yeah. It was heartwarming.
I saw that Hallmark had a Hanukkah movie, and I think Lisa Loeb
Wow.
was in
Lisa
it.
Loeb.
Yeah, I thought she was in it.
Stay?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the name of
Yeah,
the
that
song?
was her big
Yeah,
song, right?
big song.
And I think it was called. I was like, okay, it was called Hanukkah on Rye. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm glad to know they're using stupid titles for these two.
Hanukkah.
We don't want to be left out.
Sure. Was that on the Hallmark Channel?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I was like, oh boy.
Our
Anyway.
2-cent history lesson for this December 21st.
Brought to you by
Drew Goebel and Oakland Insurance.
Right.
Drew enjoys Hallmark movies
Well,
too.
yeah, he does. Who doesn't really?
Matter of fact, this is a hallmark of a history lesson. You're looking up Lisa Loeb.
Look it up, Hanukkah on Rye.
Okay, who's in Hanukkah?
With Jeremy Jordan. Remember Jeremy Jordan?
Oh.
This, early 90s.
Jeremy Jordan, wait a minute, the
singer.
hit
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Nothing Gonna Stop Us?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Was it?
And it was like wasn't that connected to like Beverly Hills 90210?
Yeah, something like
one of
that,
those
yeah.
stupid shows. I don't know.
That was like 30 years ago. Number one with a bullet, Jeremy Jordan. 1620 on this date. Pilgrims aboard the Mayflower, wearing their hats with belt buckles.
Oh, yeah. Which they didn't really wear, but that's okay.
They didn't really wear it.
No, that was drawn in later, and no one knows why.
A Pilgrim Christmas this weekend. Pilgrims aboard the Mayflower went to shore for the first time at present-day Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Set foot on the rock.
And
not Dwayne Johnson.
No, and you picture this guy with that hat with the belt buckle on that they don't wear anymore, and put his foot on the rock and said, "We're here.
Right.
We are pilgrims, and we have landed.
Yes. Now feed us, clothe us, and house us.
We may smell a little.
We
funny.
don't have anything, and
We smell like fish and poop.
We're here to claim this land, and okay,
Yes,
because there's no one here.
there's nobody here
No.
except you.
Yeah.
Indian
Well,
folk.
there won't be after we give you these blankets.
1891. 18 students played the first basketball game at Springfield College. It started off as a drinking game. Don't you think it probably did? I don't
might
know,
have.
but
I
it
mean,
could
yeah.
have. You know, you got to do a shot after.
This
you
is
get a
our
basket.
next episode of Maybe History. Maybe it
Because we
happened.
weren't there. It
Maybe
might have happened.
It might have happened that way.
Who's gonna
Can
tell
you
us?
prove it wasn't? No.
That's right. They were having a kegger, and they started shooting like this.
Right.
They were missing. The
Exactly.
bottles were missing.
Hey,
the
wait a
basket.
minute.
We can make a game out of this. In 1898, scientists Pierre and Marie Curie, I think they were French,
I think you're right.
discovered the radioactive element, radium.
Right.
Radioactive.
Right.
It was glowing.
Right. And I believe both of them ended up dying from cancer.
Yeah, don't touch that stuff.
Yeah.
But they get the credit.
Well, yeah. No, they're brilliant scientists.
Pierre and Marie Curie. The first crossword puzzle was published on this day in 1913. It's in the New York World. You know, when you think about it, 1913. I thought it might have been before then.
I thought so too. I was
like
guessing.
1913. I was like, okay, what's going on? Well, they didn't have TV.
So
So
it's
I needed
not
some-
going to be like the TV guide.
Can you get your nose out of that paper?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, but I'm doing the crossword puzzle. What's the 3-letter word for if?
I mean, what was the first?
The first crossword puzzle, 1913. Some of the questions they probably. I mean, I used to do the crossword puzzle in the TV guide.
Right. Well, that was
on
that was
TV
fun
book.
to do.
Yeah, because
You know,
recall those Bill Kennedy movies
You know.
that you didn't know anything about, but there was always a reference to something.
Wonder Woman's love interest. You know.
Charlie Chaplin, 1914, appeared in the first feature-length silent film comedy. Truth be told, they just didn't turn on the microphones.
Right.
That's what really happened, and it became silent and funny. Well, still.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not right. You know, maybe they did.
Maybe they had microphones.
Maybe that's what happened. You don't know. Can you prove it? This is episode 3.
We had the first crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
Funds
word cross puzzle.
Yeah. It was shaped kind of like a diamond.
Like a diamond, yeah. And like
It was numbers. Oh my gosh, it was like Wordle.
kind of like, so from 2 to 3. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. I was like that. What bargain hunters enjoy?
Sure. A deal.
A sale. Let's see, so,
Did we get it right?
so if that was okay, so let's look 2 down. So
They have
you go
big numbers.
2
Oh, that's the numbers.
So 2 to
were-
11. A talon.
We're not. This is
No, that'd
pre,
be a claw. So if okay, so the first.
I need a W.
Oh, sorry. Back to this. Yes.
That one's been solved.
Oh, that's right. I guess 100-some years later, I suppose they've got that down.
1946, the Christmas classic movie "It's a Wonderful Life" had its premiere. A movie about how one man can touch so many others around him.
Right.
It's a wonderful life.
And it was not a big success at the time. It was only when they started showing it in reruns on
Showing it
TV.
on TV because it was like, we got to fill time.
Because there was nothing else to watch, by the way, back then. But it is a great movie. That's one of those classics I'd like to see once a year.
Yeah, kind of like Home Alone and Christmas Vacation. Well, Christmas Vacation I could watch.
Well, that would be.
It's got some great quotes, and it's got Mary in the department store. Look at Russ, no lines. 1969, the Supremes made their last TV appearance together with Diana Ross on the Ed Sullivan Show. The song they sang was #1 at the time. I don't know what it was. Any ideas?
No.
Someday We'll Be Together.
Oh. And they
The last
weren't.
appearance with
And
Diana
they
Ross
weren't.
as the
I
Supremes.
don't think they ever got back together.
I don't know. Did they really?
No, I don't think they did.
They never fully.
They did a
reunited?
reunion, but they left out Mary Ballard. I thought, or maybe
no,
Florence
Florence
Ballard,
Yeah.
and
they
or
said-
was it Mary Wilson? One of those two. They didn't come.
We're
back.
going to reunite without you.
Well, I think they said you can come back, but Diana Ross was like, "But you got to get me coffee." It's like,
You got to fluff my hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have happened. You don't know. I'm just looking forward.
1970, Elvis Presley met with President Richard M. Nixon in the Oval Office to discuss fighting drugs.
Right.
See, now, what if that meeting had gone differently?
And
Well, maybe Elvis wouldn't have died of drugs if they fought drugs.
if maybe President Nixon had talked to him, and said, "Young man, sit down. I want to talk to you about the drugs."
Just say no.
Just say no.
Here's my dog checker.
I am not a druggie.
What if they did drugs in the office? Can you imagine Nixon?
Who's
with
to
a-
say they didn't?
Maybe-
Can you prove it? Maybe they did.
What if Nixon had a doobie in his drawer? Hey, Elvis, come on in.
Well,
Got a
he
lot-
gave Elvis a DEA badge, for freak's sake.
So they discussed it, but they didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Oh,
the
well,
government.
No, Elvis did something. He did a lot of it, too.
He was out testing the waters,
yeah.
making sure.
I'm going to go undercover, okay, there, big guy. I'll try all the drugs and see which ones are the good ones and the bad ones, and I'll report back.
And he really didn't. It was 10 years ago today, in 2012. Gangnam Style by South Korean musician Psy became the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views. We're not far behind Psy right now.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Just about, well,
a couple
999 million.
Sure. By the end of 2012, the song had topped the music charts of more than 30 countries. What is Psy up to now?
Well,
I remember seeing him on Saturday Night Live.
I remember at the time, yeah.
And that's the last I saw of Psy. In 2019, on this day, Mariah Carey topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 with All I Want for Christmas Is You for the first time, 25 years after its original release, thereby breaking several records, including the longest trip to number one. Estimated sales of over 16 million copies worldwide. I think her special's on today or tomorrow, John. Not that you would sit down and watch that, being a Mariah Carey fan.
When?
It's the best-selling holiday song by a female artist and one of the best-selling physical singles in music history. All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mariah Carey. That's your 2-cent history lesson for today.
Brought to you by Drew Goebel of Oakland Insurance. He believes the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair, and if you want to get frank about insurance, call Drew. You want Frank? Call Drew. It's pretty simple. Frank,
That's right.
Drew, Frank.
Frank and Drew.
Drew Goebel, Oakland Insurance. Call him today. 248-647-2500. Little pregnant pause.
That was smooth for effect.
Oh, yeah.
Or you just got lost in the copy.
I did. I need glasses. I need my phone light,
You need
actually.
your phone
My
light?
flashlight.
All right. So, hey, we want to thank our good buddy Austin Lee from Orb Solutions for helping us out with our website. If you are either a small business or you have a website that you're not really happy with, Austin can do the job for you. Family-owned and operated business, Orb Solutions. Founded in 2018 by Austin Lee, who was helping his dad, who's a contractor, who was trying to put together a website and it just wasn't working for him. And he took it from there. www.orb.solutions for more details. Tell Austin we sent you and you won't save a dime. But it'll help you get through it.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. He might give you a deal. I can't promise that from the guy.
So orb.solutions. Check it out.
That's right. All right. Coming up tomorrow, we'll be talking with Rich Perlberg.
Yes, our
Less
final
You Know.
Less You Know of the year.
It's an Old Lang Syne episode with Rich. Do we know what we're talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
We don't even know when we're talking about it. We don't know what we're talking about. That's why it's called The Less You Know.
The Less You Know. Exactly. We find out when you do.
And even then, not really.
All right.
All right, I think that's enough.
I think so.
Oh, thank God.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
Our story continues.
Oh, God. Let's wrap this thing up, don't you think? Yeah, we're almost there. You know, I think we're just going to wrap it up today.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we only got
All
2
right.
pages left.
All right. 2 pages
Yeah,
left.
let's just wrap this thing up.
This is the finale.
All right.
The finale of Ishkadoodle.
Yeah.
A boy in his vacuum.
Right. A boy, his vacuum, and their outer space adventure.
That too.
Now, where we last left, Ishkadoodle and Vroomy, his vacuum cleaner friend, they had just come back from Earth, or to Earth.
To Earth, yeah.
Yeah. And they're on this. They stowed away on the space shuttle, mucked everything up. Vroomy had to fix it. They come back, and now Ishkadoodle's worried he's going to get in trouble.
Yeah. Stowing away in a rocket ship
Yeah.
with his vacuum.
When the rocket landed, Ishkadoodle noticed a crowd had gathered near the launch pad. They were cheering Ishkadoodle.
Was it Elon Musk? Was he there?
No.
No.
Does Elon Musk have a vacuum cleaner friend? No.
Do we know for sure?
Does he have any friends? I don't know.
He might have a Roomba.
Well, he's a billionaire, so he's got a lot of friends.
Yeah, let's face it.
Hey, what do you want, Elon? Oh, you're so right, Elon. Oh. Anyway, as he walked down the ramp with Vroomy, the crowd rushed over to congratulate him. They were smiling and shouting. Ishkadoodle was happy too, but he needed to get home.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be late for dinner. Finally, he managed to
How
slip
did I
away.
know that?
Hey, there you go. Hops on, Vroomy. Ishkadoodle couldn't keep the smile off his face. What a day. There was no telling what a boy and his vacuum cleaner can do. The end. Wow.
Ishkadoodle 2.
When we return in January, I will be doing readings of War and Peace.
No, you won't.